What affects how rain erodes soil? This experiment will help us find out. Each group of students will need a pair of gloves for each student, masking tape, 3 containers, a small paper cup, 3 books, soil, a small paper clip, a foam cup, water, a graduated cylinder or measuring cup, and a metric ruler. Now you're ready to explain the following steps. First, ask a question. How does the way water falls on soil change the amount of soil that the water moves? Then, state a hypothesis. In this case, you will conduct 2 experiments, so you will need to make 2 hypotheses. Scientists sometimes conduct 2 closely related experiments together. Doing so can provide additional insights, use fewer valuable resources, and be more economical. Write your hypotheses using if-then statements. You might say, if more water falls on soil, then more soil will be eroded. If water falls faster on the soil, then more soil will be eroded. Identify and control the variables. In these experiments, the variable you observe is the amount of soil the water moves. Other conditions must stay the same. Water is the variable you will change. In the test with container B, you will use more water. In the second test with container C, you will let the water fall faster. You'll compare both to the control soil, which is in container A. Now, test your hypotheses. Step 1. Label the containers A, B, and C. Then put on gloves for this experiment. Empty 1 small paper cup of soil into one end of each container. Put a book under each container to raise the end with the soil. Step 2. Measure 50 milliliters of water with a graduated cylinder. Then unbend the end of a small paper clip. Use the tip to poke 2 small holes in the bottom of a foam cup. Hold the cup 6 centimeters above the soil in container A. Pour the water into the cup with the holes. Let it drip onto the soil. Be sure students are careful when they poke holes in the cups. Suggest that 1 student in each group hold the foam cup over the soil. Another student may pour the measured amount of water from the graduated cylinder into the foam cup. Step 3. Let 100 milliliters of water drip onto the soil in container B. Step 4. Use the paper clip to make the holes in the bottom of the cup 3 times as wide. Let 50 milliliters of water pour from the cup onto the soil in container C. Step 5. Observe the soil in each container. How has it changed? Record your observations in the chart. Estimate the fraction of the soil that was moved or eroded. Collect and record your data in a chart and interpret it. Make circle graphs to show your data. Explain it to another group and compare it with others' data. State your conclusion. Think about your first hypothesis. What conclusions can you draw from your chart? Does it agree with your hypothesis? Communicate your conclusion and repeat these steps with your second hypothesis. Students' results will vary depending on the type of soil used. Students may conclude that more erosion will occur when more water falls and when it falls at a faster rate. Encourage students to think of other questions that could be tested with their model. Have them make an if-then statement, such as, if I increased the slope of the soil, then there would be more erosion. Students may then use this activity as a model for additional full inquiry experiments.